But it's very hard for him to know that he's in front. But I mean, he has found the only way he can win this pot. Oh, God.
15,000.
Oh, lovely.
That's a gutsy bet. And Varyavan is staring at Brolin like he's got 3 heads. Park, you might fold this.
Well, he's almost been pressed into it. Some players would actually raise in this spot because the bet looks a little on the weak side, but then again, I mean, who the hell knows what's going on here?
The bet is 15,000.
There were those who would have thought it was a better idea to raise with the King Jack on the flop and be done with it. And I'd hope that if you got called that an ace, a 9 or a king.
Well, Varyavan has decided to raise on the turn, and Parg, this is the strongest move we've seen of Varyavan in either the preliminary round or the quarterfinal.
This is the strongest move we've seen of everybody in the whole eight. It's a fair play to him. I mean, you got to take your hat off it. Like, this is a nice play. This is maybe a play that a pro might have made on the flop for him. But the way it's going, you got to like it. There's Thomas Brolin. He's done absolutely nothing wrong here with the ace high.
Pass.
And Brolin's had to fold it.
The blinds are up.
What a
And
move by
4,000,
Varyavan.
4,000.
And that could have been the key play for Germany so far in this match. The whistle's blown. The blinds are going up. And having a look at the leaderboard, Parg, Varyavan could have been on the bottom of the pack. But as it is, the 2 German players are both above par. Ace queen for Varyavan.
Raise. 12,000 total. Pass.
There's absolutely no way that this guy is going to get any action at all.
Pass. Pass.
Sagstrom, a pocket pair.
So,
He's counting Parg. Is the decision whether he can afford to call?
Call.
I thought he'd just pass it because Tony doesn't really deserve any action.
Varyavan with the ace queen again. Although this time it is Sagstrom in the lead on the flop.
Both checked.
This pot pretty big as far as Sagstrom's concerned. 28,000 in there. Parg, it's almost must win for Eric here.
14,000.
You got to like the bet from Eric. He's missed the flop. Tony's given him the big old amount. Much have you got and all?
38,000.
All of this. But he will have to fold the pocket sixes here.
50 total.
Well, Varyavan came over the top of Brolin before, but if he comes over the top of Sagstrom, do you think Sagstrom's committed with the 2 sixes, Parg?
I think if he comes over the top of Sagstrom, there'll be a Stewart's query.
Varyavan would love to be the man that takes out the Swede. And he's got more chips.
It'd be a brilliant call, but it's very, very hard to think that Jimmy could be in front here. You probably think about the only hand he's beaten is maybe Queen King. Something like that. And even if he's beaten, he's still in an awful lot of trouble.
And there are 3 clubs on board. You think he's thinking about the race?
No, I think he's thinking about the big dwell up on the pass. If this guy raises this pot, I'll never play poker again. I promise you. This is dwell up, pass. Let's get on with the next hand. And I don't care if he thinks he's in the new Star Trek movie. It's not going to happen.
Pass.
Fold by Germany. Sweden takes the pot. Eric Sagstrom back from the brink there. It was a big pot for him.
Yeah, but Eric Sampson, if I know this is what's going to happen, I can guarantee you that a world-class player like this 22-year-old kid knows exactly what's going on.
Maybe you almost had it. Next level 6,000 almost. Next level 6,000.
You know, one thing about this German team, Barg, they have not panicked. They've gone down a man, but obviously they've been there before. And,
Yeah, but
came
another
through.
thing about this German team is that if
Raise
anybody's
the
been
10,000
watching
total.
TV for the last 6 years, waiting for a flair
Oh.
play from the Germans, I mean, Lothar's play of that ace king was just, it was practically dynamic.
Barg, huge pot brewing here. Brolin has raised with the Jack 9, and he's gotten smooth called by Sagstrom in the small blind, and they may just let Varyavan in here with an ace.
Well, it's quite an interesting smooth call from the Swede with the pair of tens.
Pass.
It's more of a limit kind of play, isn't it?
Well, there's only 6,000 on Varyavan. He's not going to peel off the flop. Sagstrom wants to see anything but a jack. And how's he going to know where he's at when this flop comes down? Oh, it's come the jack, and it's only one over. This could be trouble for Eric
Jack.
Sagstrom.
15,000.
Park, is there any possible way that Eric Sagstrom can get away from this hand?
Well, I've never played this hand the way Eric is playing it, so I
Oh.
can't really tell you what's going to happen.
This is trouble.
Well, I think once Eric is called, if there's another bet into him,
Check.
I think he'd give it up.
And
Okay.
Brolin's slowed down now. He may not like his kicker.
Check.
This is a 54,000
Check.
pot. It's all Sweden. But tens are no good. The jacks are. And Thomas Brolin is just running over this game. And he's taken a lot of chips away from his compatriots.
Yeah, you don't seem to. I don't seem to bother where he gets them from. It's a good sign in a man. I mean,
Well, you know, one thing about this team strategy is that anybody can take you through, and Brolin looking poised to do it. And Ken Leonard and Eric Sagstrom are looking pretty wide-eyed right now. But,
well, Ken Leonard looks kind of wide-eyed. He's been looking like that most of his life.
you know, even though Brolin may not be the strongest player on the Swedish team, Bart,
Raise to 10,000 total.
he's well capable of knocking everybody out. Like, he's not going to freeze up or back off if he gets head up
You know
against the
what
Germans.
I was saying to you during the whole soccer players event that Brolin was liable
Yes.
to play a real aggressive.
Raise all in.
Oh, look at this.
Well, Ken Leonard did what Sagstrom was loath to do, Parg, which is move all in on a Brolin raise with a pocket
85,000
pair.
total. 75 to call.
Well, and he stuck it into his own teammate. It's very, very, very tough. If you got a pair of sevens and you got to knock the captain out. You better hit about 3 sevens on the flop.
What do you think, Brolin?
He's thinking, well, do I want to play on the Swedish team again?
Pass.
Oh, he has laid it down.
Obviously he does.
It's very important to be happy when you play. Always be glad, and that gives you the focus you need. If you're hungry, tired, upset, or if you just don't enjoy playing anymore, take a break. You can always play tomorrow. And another tip that's very important, if you see me at the table, don't sit down. I'm too good for ya.
For all you need to know on the new beautiful game, then go to our website, www.5.tv/poker, to find out how to be a dab hand at poker. Watch some top tips from the pros to help you out in our exclusive video tutorials. You can catch up with the latest from the tournament news and enter our competition there, too, to win a World Cup shirt. And Brolin has the 2 queens. He's just limped in here, Pard. It's amazing.
Call.
Lothar Landau are happy to peel one off too. And
Oh.
Sagstrom has moved. He's not going to like what he finds in Brolin's hands. The bet 44,000.
2,000.
But you know,
Call the all-in.
this is
Pass.
probably one of the most exciting TV hands we have ever seen.
Oh, shit.
There's ace king against two queens, king jack and king 10.